Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Evening.
What are we up to this evening, Ian? What are we going to provide these lovely people that are watching us?
Yeah,
Transparency, I think it's called, isn't it?
It's what?
Isn't it called transparency?
Ah, that's the one. That's the word I was
yeah.
looking for. Transparency. Yes.
Yeah, because we've just spent the last half an hour sailing the great accountancy, haven't we?
It was longer than half an hour.
Oh God, yeah.
Anyway, let's move on swiftly because we don't want to bore anybody out there. But it is important that we do provide the details that we have promised to provide.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
You
Lance.
that again.
Shall I?
Lance, go for it. Let's go.
Okay.
Lance,
All right.
just do the Metro Bank first while I log into
Yeah,
this.
fine. I think that makes perfect sense. Let me
Keeps logging
just
me out.
share my screen, hopefully with the right bit. Yep, there you go. Okay, so you should have on your screen now, unless I've done everything
Yep.
wrong, in
Got it.
statements. So, and just to say that for anything and everything that you see tonight, it will either be added to the notes in on the video.
Description.
We're going to make a site. We'll put a place on the site so that everyone can go download this to the extent that they care. But this is all about just saying, look, kids, we don't care. You know, here's all the data, blah blah blah. Obviously, we blacked out some stuff because we felt it's probably wise. So anyway, we started taking money in 4 or 5 months ago. So September, here is the September bank statement. Again, this will be online. And then what you can see, you know, is our first payment coming in from our Stripe account. We're going to throw all the details up as well. Hugh will talk to that shortly, so you can see your contributions. And that's September coming in. This is October. Bank's same thing basically. Money in, Stripe payment, Stripe payment. Then on to November. What have we got here? A bit more interesting. Setup fee. Stripe payment, Stripe payment, Stripe payment, external payment. So we'll talk to that in a minute because we've got two payments that we've made. And again for December, inward, 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 nothing going out. January, inward, 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 nothing really, nothing else going in. Interest, nothing going. Oh, hold on, lost that. And then finally for the statement that I got earlier today, in, and then 4.5 grand of 4,267 that we paid out. There are our bank statements for the foundation. We will put those up religiously every month, along with what will be a much shorter video, just going to what we've done activity that month. We'll talk to the two externals in a minute, and then I'm going to hand it across to Hugh, who's just going to show you.
Well, let me just quickly go through the Stripe account online so people can see that, and then
I've stopped.
all used.
Yep.
So this is the Stripe account. This is online so people can see it. You can check your last four digits and the date for your payments. All the names in that have been redacted. Whoops, hang on, was there one there? Yeah. So you can just screenshot, just look at the date. Well, hang on, sorry, there's more. I don't have to do that again. So next. And these are all the payments in. And then you will be able to explain the totals and reconciliation going to the bank. So over to you here.
So what I need is the Excel spreadsheet that Lance just produced, or we were working on just now.
Oh, brother. Hang on. Okay, I'll just share that. Whoops, what one have I shared here? Wrong thing, I think. Let me just share this. I want to share this one. So basically, if we just Let me just have a quick. That
Yeah,
is
that's the one.
needed, so we can hide that. That means nothing to anybody, so we can hide that. It's all in pounds, so we can hide that. I'm just trying to simplify it. Raise net reporting category and description, bank reconciliation. So
Just to confirm, this is a data extract out of Stripe that we've now put it into an Excel spreadsheet.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
the important figure there is the one at the top, which is the 952821. Okay, which is the net amount that has been paid to us by Stripe. So you will be able to, each one of you will be able to see your donation, the amount of the amount of fee that went against that donation, and that feeds into the net column. That totals 9528.21. And then that is the amount that we need to reconcile to the bank. So we could actually be doing that right now. We either carry forward the 9528 to a figure lower. Actually, I think that there's yellow highlighted at the bottom there, I think, below all of this. Yeah, that total there, we could now reconcile that to the bank. And so if we take away from the total Stripe payouts at the bottom, and we were to deduct from that, yeah, and then deduct from that. Oh no, we need to go back to the bottom.
Sorry, back down to the bottom. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so in column K, if we put there at column K, column K, column K, column K,
Hang on, which one are you trying to do here? Sorry.
well, either column K or
This one?
yeah. So if we go now below there in the description, okay, just in that cell there, and we deduct payout, yes, and then we so below that, yes, we just say bank charges. And we put in minus 135. Okay, and then the payout of £3,000. That was it in October? I can't remember where we spotted it.
October, November, but it'll be in the PDF bank statement. So yeah.
Minus 3.
Then we had a second.
And then the second one, which was in February,
Okay,
which was
we'll sort the
4,000
date out.
minus 267.30. Okay, the total of that is then the bank balance at the end of February.
It is indeed.
We see
25.91.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So you're reconciled and whatever.
So that's reconciled.
The only thing.
So,
sorry.
So now what people are going to be wondering is, what are the 3,000 and the 4,267.30? And that is what we've got to give explanations for. And the 3,000 was for the attachment of earnings case that we took on. And then the 4,267.30 is the open justice and judge immunity principle that we are taking on. That last one, that 4,267.30, provided we win, that will come back to us.
Mm-hmm.
But we had to pay it in order to be able to proceed.
Yeah, so basically we paid the MOJ, the fees, the charges that they looked for as a result of the case relatively recently, but then we're now appealing that.
Yes.
So ultimately, that's one we'd expect to see back.
Yes.
And
Whereas we won't see back the £3,000.
no. And I think, right, so there's going to be another video. So the important thing is this one's overlong, relatively speaking, to what we're going to do on a monthly basis, because hopefully we won't have to kind of backtrack for everything that we've done over the last 5-6 months. People can now see the transparency. We can now speak to the couple of bits, the payments we have made, but we're going to do another video, if I'm not mistaken, Mark, where we're going to talk briefly about what's in scope for the foundation at the moment, rather than do it here, but keep this to this.
Yeah, just keep basically this one. People can stop.
Can I just step in just before, because we mustn't forget this, okay? People out there, okay, have sort of picked up that somehow there's £23,000 that we've received, okay? We haven't received £23,000. £23,000 has been pledged. By people, okay? Should we be presented with somebody who comes up from the judiciary, from the lawyers, whatever it is, okay, that actually proves that we are wrong in our approach.
Yeah, the pledge.
If they do manage to do that, okay, then I will be one of the people that will cough up to make up the £23,000 that we have to pay to this individual or this firm of solicitors for enlightening us.
I'm in for 500 quid if I'm not mistaken.
Nobody in the foundation has received £23,000.
But that's glaringly obvious if you go to the bloody page and read it properly.
What pledge?
No.
Well, people, Brian,
you're being too harsh.
No, I'm not being too harsh. I'm being realistic, Hugh.
No, because you have to be, what's the word?
Idiot-proof.
No, you have to be compassionate for people's intelligence.
Yeah.
Or lack of.
Right. No, but I mean, I can understand why some people are of that impression, because possibly they've never come across what is a pledge. I mean, when I was at school, and we used to go around and get pledges, you know, how many oranges can you eat? How much are you going to give for each orange? And then after the day, you went and collected the money when you had someone verify, that's how many oranges they ate on the day for school.
Yeah, for those of us who are educated in the UK, that would have been your sponsorship form.
Oh, okay. Whatever you call it. Yeah.
A pledge doesn't that come from Animal House?
No.
Anyway, right.
Anyway. So what has happened is that we've only received so far 9,528.21. That's what we've received.
Yeah, and we've spent 7.5.
Yes.
On 2 cases so far, but we'll come back to where else your money is going to be put to work, because we should also speak to, very briefly, what it is that we're backing and why. What are the points of law, and what are the questions that we really want to get the answers to, so people can understand what it is they're backing as well, and then and continue to back, because we ain't nowhere near where we need to go yet, even though we are having some superb movements, I think is fair to say.
Oh yeah, it's been a wonderful week with that.
Yeah.
No, but in future it'll just going to be a lot shorter, because this year is sort of doing everything up to end of February. So plus the format will get better now that we're starting to see what information and how we can download it from the banks.
All good.
Great.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Welcome.